I just want to address where anti-SOGI sentiment is coming from in our country right now, because this is in the news a lot, especially those rallies that you may have had in your communities. And I actually heard very happily that the folks that were creating anti-SOGI rallies decided not to return to Victoria because the community stood so proudly with the 2S and LGBTQ community that they decided to focus their energies on other communities. So way to go, Victoria, for standing up, for being allies. It's just so beautiful. And we're trying to replicate that success across the province and the country. But where is this anti-SOGI sentiment coming from? It's coming from a place of misinformation. There's a lot of conspiracy theorists and fear fabricators who are just putting out these ideas, hoping that people will grab onto them. There are also some folks that are joining in the community because they have a fear and mistrust of the government based on as a reaction to the anti-COVID safety measures over the last few years. So sometimes these communities are coming together and feeding into each other. The other piece that's kind of glomming on or adding into this group is conservative anti-LGBTQ religious groups are kind of adding in and growing this group of misinformation. And then, of course, the homophobes and transphobes are also feeding in. So it's becoming a little bit of a messaging silo of discrimination and hate. So I really encourage you. That's why I say, like, there's not much point of diving into the air, but what we're trying to is make sure that people don't join these groups through misinformation. And that's why just education and talking about inclusion and talking about creating a safe and welcoming place is so important.